Consisting of cinder cones, lava domes, stratovolcanoes, shield volcanoes, and a caldera, its overall activity can be distinguished by three main phases that constructed larger edifices. The first phase of activity constructed the rockland center between 825,000 and 609,000 years ago via an overlapping group of dacite and rhyolite lava domes and their associated tephra. Fed by a very large magma chamber, this would lead to the largest volcanic eruption in the last several million years of the Cascade Range 609,000 years ago, ejecting 250 cubic kilometers of tephra, causing hundreds of feet thick of ash and pyroclastic flows to pile up, and devastating an area of more than 1,000 square miles. This eruption formed a vast and deep caldera, but it is no longer visible to us today after being buried by significant amounts of more recent eruptive products. The second eruptive period occurred from 590,000 Brokoff Mountain to 385,000 years ago, constructing an 11,500-foot tall stratovolcano known as Brokoff Mountain via overlapping layers of basalt to dacite lavas and ash. Large volume flank eruptions occurred in the latter half of the volcano's lifespan, and it would later completely erode away due to intense hydrothermal alteration. The third period began 385,000 years ago and Lassen Peak continues to the present, constructing many dacite lava domes in and around the modern Lassen Peak. Lassen Peak proper did not begin to form until 27,000 years ago, when a very large dacite lava dome was constructed across a prolonged eruption with a volume of 2.5 cubic kilometers. Recent eruptions in the last 15,000 years, 6 eruptions have occurred from the Lassen volcanic center. The first one constructed a cinder cone and associated 3.17 square mile andesitic lava flow 13,000 years ago. In 900 CE, Dome A of the rhyolitic Chaos Crags formed in association with a tephra cone. 70 years later, it was mostly destroyed in a violent explosive eruption. Then, another eruption occurred, constructing 5 more rhyolite lava domes. In 1666 CE, the cinder cone termed cinder cone formed in a mildly explosive eruption which formed many lava fountains, eventually emplacing a 3.26 square mile basaltic andesite lava flow. Lassen Peak's summit then produced an eruption from 1914 to 1917 which represented its most recent activity. Hazard rating: since such a large area could be the site of future eruptions, spanning 200 square miles, and that many of these eruptions are associated with heavy ash emissions, pyroclastic flows, and lahars, it should come as no surprise that the U.S. Geological Survey designated Lassen Peak as a very high-threat volcano. As a final note, I would like to thank my new YouTube channel member Diana Moore for supporting my work.